All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. Hope you guys are enjoying your holidays with New Year's coming up as well, man. I want to wish you guys a happy New Year. Hopefully 2021 is a lot better than 2020, but we're still going to be dropping the same videos. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the content, man. If you haven't subscribed, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Leave a like. If you feel like it, you guys obviously aren't pressured to do so, man, but it helps me out a ton. I enjoy making these CFM videos for you guys, even though they don't get the most views. I think I mentioned this before. They don't get the most views as my other videos, like when I play pro players and stuff like that. But honestly, the support is always amazing. I always get comments and DMs and stuff like that. People tell me they love the series. So I'm going to continue to make it for you guys because I do enjoy making them as well. Probably more so than any of my other videos as well. But we're going to be taking on the Patriots, which I think is one of the worst teams in CFM this year. They just have such a slow receiving core. But honestly, this guy traded Gilmore, forced him to receive help, and you guys are going to see it's actually a pretty tight game. Like I was really surprised by this. We have a lot to figure out, man. We were trying a new playbook right here. We're trying out the gun a bunch. Obviously, one of the most popular formations on offense over the last couple of years. And actually didn't do too bad. You guys are going to see some dots there, man. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. Hope you guys enjoy the video, man. Thank you guys for the support as always. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. All right, so here we go, guys. We're taking on the New England Patriots, who I believe are one of the weakest teams in Madden. It's just the way it is, man. I'm a huge Patriots fan in real life, and our wide receiving core is just absolutely abysmal. It's just the way it is this year, man. Cam had no favors, no real help this season. They have Edelman, who gets abilities, I believe, but he's just so slow, it basically doesn't even matter. And then they have N'Keal Harry, who, again, has potential in real life, but just not the fastest in Madden. The secondary is very strong, however. They have Gilmore, the 99 overall. They have Jonathan Jones, who I believe is going to make a pretty crazy play right here. Deep corner route with route tag to Devontae Parker, who doesn't have the greatest speed, but as you can see there, man, because Jonathan Jones is so quick, I think he's like 95 speed, he's able to knock the ball out, make a big play, but this time we bust him with the zone right there. Travis Kelce up the seam. And yeah, I believe my opponent actually traded Gilmore for Adam Thielen, who you can see there in his slot. And honestly, it makes a whole lot of sense. You really need at least one receiver that you can just go to all the time, especially with how good the man-to-man meta is in this game. You need receivers that are fast. You need receivers that can get separation. I also believe he has Damiere Byrd, who's pretty quick in this game as well. So that's actually not a bad wide receiver to have. Can't be really your number one receiver, but he can definitely be your number two. Right there, Thielen actually got put in a body bag by Tyrann Mathieu. We moved him to corner, man. We put that one step ahead in Acrobat on him this week. And as you can see there, it pays off early. He makes a crazy play, puts Thielen in an absolute snuggie, comes up with the interception, and we're just going to force feed Travis Kelce, man. Travis Kelce is going to go crazy this game. But honestly, this guy took me by surprise. Like I said, I think the Patriots are one of the weaker teams, period, when it comes to CFM. If you're just playing standard rosters, you're obviously not doing fantasy draft. And honestly, like, this dude actually played, not that poorly. I think maybe I played bad. One of the reasons that I think attributed to that was my opponent actually was snapping the ball with so little time on the play clock every single time. I'm obviously going to edit out every single time, but I think the actual run time for this game was like 50 minutes. Like 50 minutes. I get that there's 6-minute quarters and the play clock is 40 seconds, but like, This game lasted 50 minutes, which was insane. I was actually losing my mind. You can see there in the top right, my opponent was calling hike with almost less than 10 seconds on every single play, whether the clock was stopped or running or not. And it was making me lose my mind because he would literally just do something like this. Like 3 seconds on the play clock, he would snap the ball and then throw like a 2 or 3 yard drag for like a maximum of 5 yards. And then on 4th and 5, he actually audibles down to Strong and runs the ball. Kind of a risky play call, but as you can see there, it pays off, and now he's celebrating on me. So yeah, this game definitely had me on tilt. I won't lie, man. I was super frustrated playing this game. This guy was taking his time. Not that there's anything wrong with it, man. Like, you're obviously entitled to take your time, think through your plays, decide what you want to do, especially when you're going up against a team like the Chiefs, man. Obviously the most overpowered team in the league, but it doesn't make me want to lose my mind any less. I want to get out here and just snap the ball as fast as possible every single play on offense. I'm actually trying out bunch this game, man. You guys can obviously see that. Been running mainly trips so far in this league. As right there, we actually go to the post to Cottrell on the backside. I don't know if it was really open anyways, but it doesn't help that we got to throw out a sack pig right to my opponent. So after he scores, man, he comes up with a big stop on his side of the field right there. Only down 7. He gets ball here with a timeout and 57 seconds left. And then right here, just going to max protect, throw an in route James White at the wide receiver position. Not a bad idea either. James White, he's got decent route running. He's got Thielen back there, and then he's obviously got Damiere Byrd with the wheels. So actually not a bad receiving core after he traded Gilmore. But I thought this would be a good game to try something new. Like I said, I just didn't think the Patriots were really that great of a team. I thought I could run a new offense. Seattle bunch, one of the best playbooks in the game. I know players like Henry, pro players like Drini as well are running that playbook. And honestly, whenever I play them, I just cannot stop them. Most people run Carolina this year. I think Seattle's better though, man. Low-key, I think Seattle is better. Part of it may be the reason I just haven't played it enough, but it is super solid. They got bunch tight end in there as well. They had some other really usable formations, but they got clear out with the 2 fades. It's super tough. I actually played all right offense this game. I wasn't super comfortable. I obviously really haven't ran bunch like pretty much ever, let alone this year. I don't know. It's just never really been an offense that I've liked to run. The way I kind of view it is like, I'm never going to be able to run it as well as some of these other pro players like Kiv and Pavin and Henry and all those guys that run bunch, like, you know, really well. So why would I run a formation that they could run 10 times better than me, man? Like, even if I got good in it, like, I play competitive, you know, I'm in the club championship final 32. I'd rather run my own unique offense that people haven't seen. I believe that gives me a leg up. Madden's a game that revolves around metas, right? Everyone wants to run the same thing. Everyone runs bunch. Everyone runs trips tight end. Everyone's running 3-3-5 wide on defense right now. Everyone's running mid blitz on defense. It's just a copycat game. That's really the way it is. And honestly, that's never really the way I've wanted to play on. Offense, I've always felt the need to be unique. Defense, not so much. Even though I feel like I've contributed a lot to running the defensive meta the last couple of years. I had the over-G shed glitch in, I believe it was Madden 19. We had the 5-2 super heater in Madden 19 as well. So I feel like I've contributed pretty heavily to the Madden defensive meta over the last couple of years, ever since I started playing. Offense, never really my strong suit. I'm definitely pretty good at it, but there's definitely a lot of pro players out there who are way better than me in offense. And for that reason, like I said, I've always wanted to create a unique scheme. I'm kind of just having some fun in this league. Obviously, trips tight end, not very unique. Bunch, not very unique as well. But again, I'm just trying to have some fun with it. As right there, we actually had the wheel completely naked. We had another route running right into it. Bad decision for me. I just saw it wide open with no one on him in man coverage, and I just felt the need to force it. Probably not a good decision, but I know I haven't been showing it in these CFM videos, man. But if you guys watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kmac, I'm running gun doubles and spread a lot. 2 very similar formations out of the Buccaneers playbook. I also ran Ravens a lot early in the year. It's still one of my favorite formations in the game. But that 2x2 sets, man, that's just my favorite form in the game. I just love the spacing that you get from that. You can attack the seam so easily. You can attack deep down the sideline, over the middle as well. I just love it, man. It's so much better against the blitz. I feel so much more comfortable against it. If I'm in a tight set, man, I feel like I'm just gonna get screamed at all day. And I'm actually not sure what happened there. Just an absolutely blown coverage. Adam Thielen on an out route. No one within 25 yards of him, and he's going to crib it, man. Actually making the game super close. Only a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter. My opponent's proved so far that he can actually generate some turnovers. He's got pretty fortunate on one of them. The other one was just me being greedy, even though it was completely wide open on a blown coverage from him as well. But right here, man, we have to have a really good drive. And after taking a sack on 1st down, we're going to be in a really tough spot. I'm going to hit an out route, that same flood concept that he just scored on, to bring it to 3rd and 10. And right here, I'm going to go to my drag. Cottrell, our low overall wide receiver, pretty speedy, like I said, 93 overall. He's actually a running back. We moved him to receiver. Making some plays for us. Been one of my best receivers so far, believe it or not. And then right here on the post route, absolutely burning his man for a really big 4th down conversion, man. That would have been bad if we turned it over there. But that just goes to show you, man, route running and all these other stats, man, they don't matter nearly as much as speed in Madden. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it always will be. Not that those stats don't matter. It's just that speed's king in Madden. It always will be. I mean, imagine a 60 overall running back, Cottrell, being one of your best receivers. But as we see right there, that's actually one of the reasons why we move Cottrell to wide receiver. We move Cooper Kupp to running back. He gets the running back apprentice, which is an ability I love. It provides me 4 extra hot routes that I can use to attack the defense, whether it's better, whether it's the angle route against man-to-man, whether it's the table route against zone, whether it's the ghost route against the double Mabel down the sidelines. It just gives me more flexibility in my offense. It gives me a check down option that I absolutely love. And then right here, man, on 4th and 23, down 14 with 3 timeouts, my opponent punts. I'm gonna be honest, not really sure why he did that. Like, he wasn't even like really out of the game. Like, I guess the 4th and 23 was hard, but I mean, all you have to do is really go, if you get it, score. Let's say you even have 30 seconds, you still have 3 timeouts left. Like, you're gonna get the ball back, you're gonna have a couple chances to score, especially if you get out of bounds. So I wasn't really sure about that decision. I think my opponent kind of just conceded after getting sacked for, you know, a big game, or a big loss. But yeah, I'm honestly, you can tell right now, even after I played this game 2 weeks ago, I'm still confused. Didn't really make a lot of sense to me, but Honey Badger getting a really nice upgrade here as well. Willie Gay getting a really nice upgrade. He's low overall, but he's super young. Could probably see some pretty good development over the season, but a really nice dub here. Like I said, actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Probably won't be sticking in the bunch. Probably go back to trips. Probably go back to gun doubles. We'll see how the season progresses, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Peace.